So I'm going to kind of tune out side chat for just a minute while I'm talking to you guys. And like I said, this is not scripted. This is not anything. I just feel like I needed to come on here and say what I needed to say and hop off. Um, First, I do want to start by saying that to those of you who have been trying to help me with the Roses situation, I want to say thank you. I know there are some of you who have been working quietly behind the scenes to try to get things under control. Sometimes it gets under control, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we just don't know what the hell is going to happen. Um, but how do you guys feel about this whole channel deletion thing? For those of you who don't know, um, she did apparently either deleted like late in the middle of the night last night or something to that effect. I don't know. The only way I keep up with this anymore anyway is by watching like basically clip channels because I don't interfere with anything that's going on over there. Um, Let me grab some comments here. Hey, Shardy, welcome. You can hear me good? Okay, thank you, Kiki. I appreciate that, and I hope it's not too loud or anything. Hey, Dumpy, welcome. Well, it's actually not me, Marty. If that's the real Marty. Sorry that we live in a world where we have to second guess things, but unfortunately we do. So here's what I'm going to go on ahead and say. I haven't told a lot of people this, all right? Like hardly any people. Hardly any at all because I didn't know where this would go. I didn't know if this was going to end up being anything or not. Um, some of you will have already know this, but I did hire a lawyer to handle all of this. Okay. Um, the lawyer did accept the case. It's somebody that I've been working with within the past 2 weeks. They're a local, and they know all the details to this case, all of the details. So the lawyer accepted the case. I put down the down payment fee for everything. That was not a big deal. Um, what I find very, very interesting to me is the fact that we literally finished writing the cease and desist as of like last night. Like it came in at like midnight last night, and all I had to do was sign the paper. So it's very interesting to me that I'm working on all of this in the background, and then all of a sudden she randomly deletes and runs. That's what's interesting to me from my perspective. Now, I don't know how this is going to work from here. I have reached out to the lawyer. No, this is not a bluff. I do have screenshots to provide receipts or whatever it is the audience may need. But I had a lawyer that was ready to go on this. It took 11 months to find a lawyer. A lot of them, when it comes to YouTube, they will not they hear YouTube and they just will not handle it. They just say, oh, it's copyright. You can't do anything. And they back off. So I'm going to try to stop things on my side. I don't know if I can at this point. I don't know how far I am into this process. Hey, Hippieista. Good to see you. Welcome. Um, her channel isn't deleted. Well, one of the channels is deleted. One of the channels is deleted. I really don't care if you think I'm attention seeking. If you think I'm attention if you think I'm attention seeking, why are you in here? Um and the other is Hunter Hayes. Okay, well, when I look in my feed, it's completely gone. And by the way, I don't know who this is who keeps impersonating me under different names. If you keep doing this, I will find you too. So stop your shit. All right. Yeah, you guys can say hi to each other while you're in here. Yeah, ironic how that works, isn't it, Marty? Okay, well, you guys are saying she didn't delete. Okay. Well, I didn't know they were both up. When I looked, it's deleted. Um, you can laugh at me all you want. I really don't care. That's all you guys ever do is laugh. You don't think I don't know this, Amanda? Do you really think I don't know this? Because you're another one of the problems that I'm having is with you. Amanda, why are you even here? By the way, why are you even fucking here? You know what? I'll just delete that real quick. There you go. So, that's really all the tea I have. Yeah, I don't think I need that, but thank you though. Um, Did you think No, I don't think I took it down. I don't think anybody took it down. I think she just randomly deleted for no reason. That's all, which I find interesting. Oh, I know. I know. She'll always come back because she's the center of attention. Hey, Sprinkles. Hey, Jack. Welcome. So I know it's not a lot of tea, but that's the tea that I have. Well, I don't, yeah, exactly, Potok. If they have a problem with me, I don't know why the fuck they're in here anyway. So, anyway, that is the tea I have. I'm just saying that I find it very interesting that literally, physically, the night that I'm ready to sign off on things, make the final payment, and move forward, all of a sudden she just up and bails. It's very ironic to me. So, you guys are saying it's still there, but under a book talk name? See, when I search on my side, that's not what I see. I don't see that. I mean, I'll look again. Maybe I plugged in the wrong thing. Hang on. Let me look again. Sorry, guys. I know this is annoying and I'm sorry. And I know I could get up here and review something, but I really don't see much point. So I figured I would just get on here and talk. But from what I can see, it's gone. Like it's gone. Done. Oh, excuse me, just a moment. Yeah, okay, guys, I ran it like on my phone right here and I plugged in Book Lover for Life or whatever the username is now, and I made sure that I put a four and not the FOUR and all that crap, and I still don't see it. Um No, Marty, I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just saying it's very interesting, which I'm actually glad you're here, Marty. I actually had some questions for you if it's okay to ask you questions. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. Um, they are both see guys, but when I look on my side, okay, if we have a moderator in here, I think we got a couple. If anybody finds it, you're welcome to put it in side chat if you would like to. But no, that's not what I'm saying at all. No, there's confidentiality involved here. There's no way that's possible at all. Um, is which G are you talking about? Are you talking about Foodie? Sorry, I'm just asking, Muffin. So okay, Marty, I have a question. And I'm actually glad you're here. I actually have a lot of things to tell you, actually, but I don't know how to contact you, so I don't bother to try. Um, all right, guys, I think it's pretty clear and it's pretty safe to say that I'm not going to be returning. Okay, there's no point. There's no point unless Valerie is completely gone. All right, and I mean not like gone off the earth, but like at least to a point that I can tolerate. Okay. Um, it's pretty obvious that I'm not returning here. So, what is frustrating is there are so many characters to pick from this community. All right. We have many of people that she could pick from. And this it can still continue out. It can still play out. It can still go the route it needs to go for the trolls entertainment or whatever. But I don't understand why it has to be me all the damn time. I guess is what I'm asking. Like she can pick Ariel G. She can pick Jessica Meska. She has a endless list of people to pick from. And I understand that I'm the one that triggers her. Okay? I'm not stupid. I get that logic. But when you have a cast of players like you do, why would you continue to pick the same character over and over and over? You see what I'm saying? Book lover. Okay, thank you. Thank you, eyebrow. I like your names, by the way. Sorry, I need a drink of water real quick. Hang on. Hey, Jack. Thank you for asking this, actually. And I'm sorry I'm so nervous, guys. It's just because it's been a hot minute for me since I've been live. So if it comes off as nervous or something, I apologize. It's been a hot minute. Um, Jack is asking me, am I still friends with the bodega? I want to go ahead and clarify this yet again. I was never a part or accepted into bodega. Okay, I never was, not once. What I was going to do was help out a friend in the bodega that needed some help trying to get some points across. That's what I was going to do. I'm not going to say who the friend is. I'm going to protect my friend. So when I made that tweet, I was doing it to purposely psych people out to see what the reaction would be. I'll admit I fucked up doing that. All right. That was a big fuck up. But sometimes you have to act different to get your point across. All right. Not always, just sometimes. So let me kind of catch up here. Yeah, foodie. Okay, thank you, Muffin. I just didn't know who I thought you were talking to me. Um, Channels are there. Yes, and by the way, thank you so much to the clip channels. You guys are working like overtime to try to get all of that in, and actually, that was actually helping me in a way because of everything. So let me. Okay, I honestly don't pay any attention to valid TM. It's not me, Marty. But if you don't know who it is by now, I can't really help you with that. Um, yeah, I don't think she's fully gone either. I just thank you, Hippiesta. Thank you. So for those of you who are wondering, that's where it is. I'll go ahead and highlight that since Hippiesta brought that in. I don't know that I'm the one that got away, but thank you. Thank you, White Wine. I do appreciate that. And and I'm glad somebody said that because that's what's the most like daunting about this whole thing, right? Like I've let you guys drag me for 11 months now, right? Like I've been in the butt of the joke for 11 months straight. And it was funny maybe for like the first month and a half, 2 months. But now when it's gotten so dark and so treacherous and like we don't know even who the hell is in the main plot anymore, it's just not funny anymore. And that's what I don't understand. Is I'm just like, look, you can pick on anybody else because I've never even exchanged phone numbers with you. You don't have my phone number. The only way I've ever spoken to you is through Instagram calling. Okay. And so the fact that every time your phone goes off, the first person you throw under the bus is me because you find it funny. Because she's, yeah. Well, and I know that there's something wrong here. Okay. I know that there's a mental health thing at play, which is why I waited this long to seek out law. Because I was like, look, if I go after her, they're going to drag me even harder for attacking somebody who's mentally ill. All right. I'm not the best either. I have my own problems. I know this, but I'm actively working on things. She's not in the same boat. So I'm really just trying to figure out what the best possible solution is here. Trying to come to some kind of understanding. But yes, Sprinkles, I do agree with you. She does get highly focused, and half the time you could skip around through half the streams, and then literally you could skip forward 15 minutes, and every 15 minutes she's yelling at me. And what makes it even worse is it's not like, okay, a normal person when they're upset, they'll get on live or they might go off on about somebody for like 10 to 15 minutes, right? When somebody's mad, maybe at length an hour, okay? But to get on there and to sit there from morning until God knows when, and every 15 minutes yelling at me, when she could be picking from Ariel, she could be picking from Jessica, she could be picking from a shit ton of them. Hell, Nova's in it at this point too. So I guess I'm just kind of at a loss for words here. Yeah, she really does, Hex. She really does. Because Val really actually always thinks it's me. She thinks it's me, and we've never even exchanged numbers. Not once. I've only ever spoken to her through my Purple Glitter IG 2021, and we spoke through the calling app. That was it. Sorry, I'm reading comments here. Oh, and not show the comment list. Okay, hang on. I didn't realize I was doing that. Hang on. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, Jack. You're fine. Hang on. Let me try to fix what they're talking about here. I think I know what they're talking about. Maybe. Okay. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I'm kind of at a loss right now because I was ready to go. I was, all I had to do was sign the paperwork and make the last payment, and it would have been done. It would have been out the door by Tuesday. Hey, Sasha. Welcome. No, I don't know why you guys are shouting out Bodega Bus, but all right. And YouTube official team, I know you're fake. I don't know why you're in here. I don't know why you're trying to troll me with this, but whatever. I'm just gonna hit block. It's fine. Hang on. Somebody is saying something to me. I'm not acting like a member of anything, but you're real close to getting booted out of here if you don't watch it. Okay, troll Mr. Wilson. Jessica, get the fuck out of my chat. Get the fuck out of my chat, Jessica, Mr. Wilson, Spooky Stoner, whoever the fuck you are trying to impersonate bullshit today. So block that too. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I got. But yeah, I was signed off on this, ready to go. Just very interesting to me that she turned around. I'm not associated with the bodega, but you keep telling yourself that. Hey, Sid. 6 months max for. Sorry. Oh, I know they're trolling me. That's all they do, Kiki. That's what they get off on, is they like to troll till they can't troll no more. That's just how it works. Hang on. Wait, where did that comment go? Sorry, guys. Hang on. I lost the comment. Damn it. Oh, okay. Hey, Bally. Good to see you in here. How are you? And mods, you guys, whatever, if you identify trolling, you're welcome to kick them out. Don't hesitate with me. I'm not going to be mad. If you guys want to block, block. We're not doing that. Fuck off, 1-800-victim. You wish. Get out of here, Jessica. Get a fucking life. Get a fucking life. You're next if you don't stop your shit. I can provide proof of the cease and desist because it's written up with a link attached to it. So yeah, it can be provided. Fuck off. Anyway, all right. I'm real tired of this annoying person too. Quit coming in as my own profile pictures. You guys are sick and twisted and fucked up. So that's all I've got. I knew this was going to be short today. I knew there weren't going to be many people in here, but that's where we're at. Katrina. Katrina's here. All right, now I have to stay on because Katrina's here. Get the fuck out of my chat, Binky. Whoever the fuck you are. Get the fuck out. Bye-bye. Sayonara. All right. So anyway, that's where I'm at. For those of you just now coming in, you really didn't miss much. Just a quick little brief catch-up session. At least you have a lawyer and following through. Val screams at the chat. And see, that's what I don't want to do, though. Like, I don't want to get up here and yell at you guys. That's not fucking cool to me. All right? I like hanging with y'all. Hell, when we would shit and review shit or whatever, that was fun to me. Like, that was good times. Okay? But I told you guys, I'm only going to be around when it's fun. And then when it stops being fun is when I'm done. And I meant that. So, I mean, it's great that I finally got one. I'm kind of pissed off that I went through all this effort, that it took this long to find somebody, and it's basically like falling apart right in front of my face. Because there's like, if there's no channel, then there's no point in sending this to C&D. Like, there's just not. Like, if you're gonna run like a bitch like that, then there's no point in sending anything. What? I'm not gonna just attack randomly anybody and everybody, but you know. All right, sounds like you guys are arguing about blocking in here or something. I'm sorry, Sasha. I know you tried. I saw you in there trying to help and stuff every once in a while, and you were actually like trying to help really well or whatever. But I mean, she's not listening to reason. She hasn't listened to reason the whole time she's been up there. She'll believe a stranger off the street over what her mods are telling her or what people that she needs to be listening to, and she just disregards everybody. Like, honestly, okay, I do want to say one thing while I'm up here, though. I do want to give credit to the trolls, though, because you guys have had to put up with a lot of shit at this point, and I mean a lot of shit. And I don't know how you guys do it, because I can't even tolerate to listen to her for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm done. Like, I just that's why I just stick to clip channels and I read farms once in a while, and that's it, I'm done. Like, I just pop off there. And Marty, I guess if I do need to get you proof of who I talk to, I can. That's fine. I beg to differ with you, Pumpkin Hunter Pie, but you're a stan, so I'll let it slide. Her content is reposted. Oh, you mean on the clip channels? You mean Ocean? I think. Sorry. Okay. Well, if it's still up, it's still up. You don't think I don't know this already? You don't think I don't know this already? Why do you think I'm not coming back here? Yeah, you can go to. Bye, Jessica Stan. Bye bye. Have fun. See you later. Go back where you belong. Um, yeah. No, you're fine, Stella. What I was talking about was actually that I had hired a lawyer and I had signed the paperwork. He had just finished drafting the cease and desist. And then, literally, the night that I got the copy of the cease and desist, I was told it was deleted. So I find that basically ironic. Hey, Greenbag, welcome. Hang on, guys. I need more water. I'm sorry. It's okay, Sasha. You're fine. I just read the comments. It's you're good. We're good. Hey, Laura. Good to see ya. Hey, at least it's a name I recognize. And yes, you guys, I'm aware I'm being trolled. I'm not that dumb. It's fine. It's whatever. That's what they do. You can't stop the trolls from doing their thing. The trolls will always troll, and that is the way it will always will be. Trust me, that is one rule that I learned really quickly. Laura's saying I'd follow through, PG. She won't ever stop talking about you. See, that's where the concern is. Um, I mean, he's aware of this current status. I alerted him this afternoon whenever I realized something was changed. Um, and I haven't heard back from him yet. And I guess that's kind of why I came on here, because I wanted to get your guys' opinions too, because that's what matters to me as well. Um, if you guys think, okay, if I end up going fully through with this, all right, which I don't even know if I can stop it now. I don't know. I've already paid half the fees, I've already paid everything. Okay. And it's not because I'm mad at you guys. I'm not mad at you guys. I know that this is part of the plot. I know that this started off as a joke and that it's gotten out of control and everything else. But Lori is the one in this room that is actually speaking some truth here. Okay. And it's a mix of the fact that it goes on for hours, and, like, I don't know how the trolls even sit and like, it's literally like listening to a parrot on repeat. Like, don't you guys have Netflix? Don't you guys have Hulu? Don't you got something to watch other than a parrot on repeat for 16 hours a day? And Laura's making a really good point. Like, if I don't go through with sending this, let's say the channel's gone, let's say she changes her content, stops talking about me voluntarily, stops doing everything on her own, okay? Up until the next time she gets mad at Glenn, or she gets mad at Jay, or she gets mad at Jessica Mesco, or she gets mad at Ariel. Like, you see what I'm saying here? Like, you can only handle one person speaking the same thing over and over so many times. I don't just want attention. If I just wanted attention, I would go hang out with my dog. Thanks, Stevia. Um, anyway, so Darth Vader breathing gets on my nerves too. Oh, sorry. I'm kind of clogged because my allergies. I don't know if I'm breathing weird or not. I could be. I don't know. And see, that's what I was wondering too, Okie doll. I was like, okay, well, I'm blocked. All right, whatever. It's fine with me. I wasn't chatting in there anyway, so maybe I am blocked. I don't know. I don't know how it works on YouTube. I don't know. Hey, Magic Ball. Welcome. Oh, the names are getting creative. Anyway, I'm irritated. I needed to talk to some people. and I just wanted to talk. So if you're trolling, I bet you're having fun, but if not, you're actually probably trying to actually ask me a question. Right, Sasha? Like it's like literally you could skip through her live streams and hit every 15 minutes on the marker and every 15 minutes she's talking about me, but because now that I've mentioned it, she'll hear this and she'll go switch it up now. Right, she does. That's another one of my concerns. So if Laura is still with us, so Per is asking, would a cease and desist apply given to someone of Val's mental capacity? So this is another thing that I did issue with the lawyer. I'm like, look, even if we send this, I'm really not certain that she's going to be able to comprehend exactly what this means, and I'm really concerned that she could accidentally slip up and say something anyway once it's been served, because she will have to sign for the paper because that's the way my firm works. But that was my main question was one, if I don't send this cease and desist, is it ever going to end? And two, is she going to have the mental capacity to wrap her brain around what the hell is actually going on? That was my second concern. I had a few people reach out to me and recommend that I'm not a medical professional. I can't answer that question, but I think we all know the answer. Um, but that was my main concern. So I'm like, even if I send this piece of paper, is she going to freaking get it? And a few people reached out to me and they're like, hey, we're suggesting that you actually send this to her father's address because we think that she's going to be petty and not even bother to open it. Um, so, and sending it, it's not all fake. Hey, Savage, welcome. But Savage, it's not all of it's fake. Not all of it is Savage, but I'm glad you're here and thank you for asking the question. And I feel like I'm just kind of rambling at this point. See, Stella, that's another problem, though. I actually really like that comment. Thank you, Stella, for that comment. And I'm sorry that this is not planned and I don't have anything that we're watching, but I really just needed to come on and talk to you guys and just kind of talk this through with people and familiar faces. Okay, so let's do this. You guys hang out and talk inside chat for a second. Oh, I can't poll you. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, 1 in the chat if you think I should go through with the C and D. 2 in the chat if you think I should wait. She doesn't want reality. And see, that's the reality of the whole thing, ironically enough, Stella. Like, even when you tell her, hey, this is what's actually going on, hey, this is actually what's going on, she doesn't, there's no there. There's no comprehension. Like I said, she'll believe a stranger on the street versus who she should be believing, which who she should be listening to. She should be listening to her mods. She should be taking into account for all that they're telling her and all the information they're bringing her. And she doesn't. She just completely ignores everybody. Well, I think there's some of that going on, Sasha, but I think there's a lot of other problems going on as well. See, exactly. Exactly, Savage. That's what I'm worried about. Am I going through all of this hassle to freaking one, for her throw it in the trash, two, not take it seriously, three, I mean, because there's already been a plan made to take her all the way through, all the way to court. Because I told him that I'm like, look, even if we serve this, she's going to violate it. And his response was good. Let her violate it. We'll get a restraining order then. That was his response. I'm not antagonizing anyone. I am just talking to people that I know one on one. Well, anyone can write a cease and desist, but you have to have a legal name on the letterhead to make it real. I mean, there's a big difference, and you have to pay a fee. I know we're all used to Chantel, and we're all used to Chantel writing fake cease and desists. We all remember that back in the day. Remember, this is not a fake cease and desist. This was a $250 cease and desist. Okay, so this was no, this was no, just you pick it up at the grocery store and go home. Okay, they're right. They aren't legally binding, but what they're supposed to do is they're just supposed to get that individual to stop, just to stop whatever they are doing. That's the whole purpose of a cease and desist. It only goes into legal action if they disobey the order, if they blatantly ignore the order and keep things going. It's just a very nasty letter saying stop your shit. That's all it is. So, but I'm saying when they're $250, they ain't cheap. All right. Savage is saying have a lot of loyal stands. See, and that's what I'm also torn on. Savage is I'm like, if I don't send it, it's just going to continue. Like it's just going to keep going. And it's just going to, and I'm just like, can't we change the cast of characters? Can't we do something? No, but if you keep being sarcastic, you won't stay in here. So, which parts aren't fake? Okay, so that's a good question. Let's start there. Thank you for asking. I'm going to leave that on the screen for just a minute. Okay, the parts that are not fake. Okay, Glenn is real. Jay is real. Both of those men are two of her exes in real life, and her father is real. And all those people where she talks about, where she used to talk about Cookie and James, and those individuals are real. Okay, they are. But anybody who has been in that chat has been fake. We all know there's been 3,675 fake Jays. We know this. Okay, all of us know this, even me. But where it gets fake is when people come in as like her family names, which I thought was absurd. I'm like, why are we doing this? Why is this part of the plot? Please send it to her parents. Well, I only have one address so far for that. So, and I don't even know if I'm accurate. Okay. Oh, you guys are voting. Thank you. One. All right. One. So you guys think that, hey, Kristen, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hey, Katrina. Okay. Lots of ones going in. Quite a few ones are going out. Sorry. Parents will understand the severity more than her. That's a really good point, Pillow Talk. So, but I don't want to creep out the family though, guys. Like it's I don't want to I wish I never even would have spoken to her. I wish I never would have modded her. I wish you have no idea how much I wish I could go back in time and change so many things because I would. Trust me. Hang on, what'd that say? Well, I'm not basing it off of a chat as a whole. I'm bringing them in to get their opinions and to get their points of view. What's wrong with that? They're involved as this is just as much as I am because they're the ones entertaining it. So there's no problem in asking them. But whatever. I picked two because I don't think she would listen. And that's okay. It's okay to pick two. You can pick two. You're fine. I'm not gonna get mad at that. Okie Doll is saying, I don't know you why you wouldn't have gone ahead and served it. You need a paper trail. See, that's what I'm scared of too, Okie Doll, is I'm like, when I'm sitting here thinking of all the different ways that this could play out, I'm like, if this goes south really fast, this is going to be shit up a creek. Like, it's like, do I just go ahead, serve the paperwork, see if the paperwork sticks, which I don't think it will, in all honesty. I think I'll serve the paperwork. It'll be a waste of $250. And I don't think that she will really be able to comprehend. Oh, you didn't mean me. Gerd, I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments coming in. Like, I can't, like, a lot of trolling and comments at the same time. But, let me look through here. Thank you, Jack. I'm actually starting that. You know, it's one thing to talk about somebody. We all talk about shit on Chantel, right? That's how we all got started in here. Okay. There's a big difference between talking shit for a few laughs and giggles for maybe like a week, and then a big difference in between dragging it on for 11 months. We all know what Val did. She turned around, just basically took my identity, my subs, and my entire channel. Okay, that's fine. That's why I said you have BPD, because you take other people's personalities. That's what you do. And that's how BPDs act whenever they don't have their own personality. They take somebody else's. And you've just gotten away with it for this long. But, you know, if she had half a brain, she would switch her whole entire content. And because she doesn't realize that here's another poll that we're going to take. And I know I'm distracted, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's what I'm scared of, Laura, is I'm just like, am I just going to be wasting my time? Am I going to be wasting the lost time? Am I going to be wasting resources? Because you guys know that since day one, since I started streaming for Foodie, that was my biggest pet peeve, is you do not tie up resources like that. But after 11 months, it's like, what else do you do at this point? If it's been served and filed, then it shows you would have tried. Okay, so it would go on like a file, pretty much, is what it would do. Yeah, Gerd, I think that's going to kind of be, oh, it's a request. Okay, so it's not an order. Okay, thank you, Kristen, because there is one that you can do that's more of like an order, but it's supposed to be just a very main, like it's supposed to be just a very like focused letter. 250, very serious commitment that most of us would hate to receive. I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys, this is hitting me on the week of Thanksgiving. Like, I'm supposed to be helping out my family with Thanksgiving stuff. I'm cooking and bringing stuff and all that kind of thing. Like, do I have the 250? Yeah, all I had to do was press the button. But then when I heard about this whole deletion crap, I was like, well, shit, is the problem solved itself now? So that's why I emailed them and I was like, hey guys, I'm kind of wondering if this has rectified itself, but I don't know at this point. I think she's just sitting up here playing mind games. Okay, one in the chat if all of you are tired of Val's shit, please. If you guys are tired of Val's shit, please put one in the chat. If you are tired of hearing about purple glitter for the 90 millionth time when everybody in that motherfucking chat knows it's not purple glitter, put a one in the damn chat. I want to show her this. Hey, Clark, good to see you. We're not even watching anything. We're literally just watching some 3D thing because that's what I found. Oh, is it latte? Really? Thank you, latte. I'm gonna go look on that again. I haven't checked that in a really long time. Um, Kiki, purple if nothing, do it for the paper trail. Okay, so you guys think that some of you think that I should just to prove like, hey, she tried to put a stop to it. She tried to do what she needed to do. Well, that's the thing. I did pay the retainer. Like the retainer is paid. So he's hired and he's military law. So she can't even face the fact that her house is owned by her father. And guys, I don't have much room to talk here, okay? But I agree with you, Stella. Like, she doesn't accept basic facts. And when I talk to you guys about the whole delusional disorder, I was hoping that you guys would take me seriously on that because I really had to do research to find out what delusional disorder was. And when I shared it on the community tab, I shared it with intent because I'm like, this is hit. Like it's this with schizophrenia, it's BPD, it's all kinds of shit. And part of the delusional disorder is not being able to accept reality. If they can't accept reality, at least you guys know that I know. I'm like, okay, I know where this is all part of the game. I know where I'm involved in this. I know how this is going to play, but at least I can accept the reality for what it is. I know you guys are fucking around, but she doesn't. To her, there's no there there. There's just not. I don't know. I didn't know you guys were trying to panel with him, honestly. Laura is saying, unless you think you'd be successful at a lawsuit, hiring attorneys more likely a waste of money. Save it for. I like that advice, Laura. Thank you. I mean, I could definitely use it during the holidays. I'm usually extra stressed out during this time. So, I don't know, guys. I'm stressed out. And I know some of you are saying that it's attention seeking, but it's actually not. It's actually coming from a place of concern. Yes, and thank you, Pillow Talk. Let me scroll down to see if anybody has put anything in yet. Oh, hang on. There's one of my mods. Okay, so let me repeat that one more time for those of you who maybe just might be coming in or whatever. So one in the chat if you think it should be sent to the parents' house first directly, or two in the chat if it should be just sent directly to Val and left out the family left out of it. Because here's the deal: this is how I am. When you cross hairs with families, I am a troll with limits. Okay, I am. I always have been. I always will be. I'm not comfortable with doing certain things. Um, but I would be interested to see how you guys felt on this. When of course Crystal is a oh gosh, don't even. I almost started streaming Crystal, you guys. Like I'm actually really truly interested in Crystal. I see a lot of foodie beauty traits. There's a lot of things I could comment on. Now Crystal gets on my last damn nerve. I mean, I'll watch her for maybe 15 minutes and 20, turn her off. But I mean, no, nobody declined my case. Dumpy, I'm fine. I mean, 8 Ball, if you wanna drop some, advice, you're more than welcome to. It's not with nothing, Dumpy, actually. So Dumpy, if you're not aware, everything is archived and it is all provable, or else there would be no case to begin with, so keep telling yourself that. What is who? Who is Carly? I don't even know who Carly is. And yes, happy Thanksgiving again. Oh, thank you, Kiki. Okay, we got a 2, we got a 1, we got thinking about it. Alrighty, right. 2, 1, and I know this is probably annoying. Sorry, guys. 1, It doesn't matter if I'm just like Val or not because that was my identity before she took it. So don't know what point you're trying to make with that. But all right. Hang on. Dang it, StreamYards. Why did you jump my stream? Hang on, guys. Let me find it again. Ah, sorry. Okay. Okay, Clark is making a really good point. She said, "Oh no, I wouldn't contact them personally. It wouldn't be like me directly. It would be like somebody from the firm or something to that effect." I saw Jessica come in. Oh, Jessica's here. Oh, okay. Jessica votes too. Okay. Um, and Jessica's welcome to vote. She's fine. Um, okay, let me get the rest of these votes. And I'm sorry you guys are just staring at nothing. I didn't know what else to put up here. Well, I want you guys to bloom too. I just don't want to be the topic anymore, is what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm trying to get across here. Like I've been trying to leave this group for 11 months now. 11. Okay. But because of all this drama and because every time she keeps bringing up my name, it like it's kind of daunting at this point. All right. Like it's annoying. It's like an annoying little gnat that I can't get rid of. Pilotok is saying, "Oh wow, military law." Yeah, he is military law. He served in Afghanistan before he was a lawyer. So he knows all the tricks to play, and he knows exactly what she's going to do because he's handled cases like this before, which is why I hired him. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be me reaching out personally. Um, and I know she doesn't affect my real life. I know that's fine. There's a fine line between what goes on YouTube and what goes on in real life. But I appreciate the comment though. Okay, let me scroll through here and see if I don't think there's any other votes. I'm not going to comment on that, but thank you. Okay, guys. So I'm just trying to get an idea of what you guys are thinking, how you guys feel, because if this goes fully through, like I'm planning, hey Barney, I mean, you guys will hear about it next. Now I don't know how long it will take for you guys to hear about it, but I guess I'm tired of it just not keeping it on low. I'm not, Barney. I'm not. I was talking about sending the cease and desist to them. Thank you, Jessica. I saw that. But okay, you guys are just continuing the voting here. Katrina voted one. Muffin. All right, make sure I got y'all. Okay. All right, so it does feel kind of like a split within the room. True, Defiend. This is very true. I don't think there's no comprehension there anymore. Okay, so Quidditch match. Oh, thank you, Laura. That actually made me laugh. Um, right, Kiki? I mean, how do you guys feel about me covering Crystal? Oh, you need direct questions? Well, the chat can ask you direct questions, Magic. I'm not against that. And I'm sorry I'm sniffing. Allergies are kicking my ass, and it's not fun. It sucks. I hate it. Makes me miserable. Um, so that's where I'm at, guys. Like I have it set, ready to go. I literally was going to click the pay button today. So it feels like half you guys feel like it needs to go through anyway, and some of you feel like, well, I'm not suing. I'm cease and desisting. Party. Um, And see, that was another thing. Another thing that the reason that this took as long as it took was because a lot of the lawyers that you find when you call and you actually start looking, like 90% of them, once they hear YouTube, they're like, nah, I'm out. I'm good. They just expect that YouTube will take over and handle the whole situation. It's like, huh, no, YouTube is run by bots and nobody answers anything. They tell us to go law. But thank you. Um, Jurisdiction was a big problem because there were two different states at play. A lot of them were like, we recommend you going and finding a lawyer in her state since she's the one doing it and that's where it's taking place. But then when you reach out to that side, they don't understand what's going on because they're like, well, you're calling from where about what? And then they think that I'm calling, like, it's weird. It's like a back and forth that you don't want to get into. I promise. I promise you don't want to get into that. Um, right, Jack? Yeah, they don't. So how do you guys feel about Crystal though? Like, I don't like, I'm interested in Crystal, but I don't know if I'm interested to the point that I wanna, like, follow every little thing she freaking does. Like, she's kinda like a parrot as well. Hey, Edna, good to see you. But I just kinda like, I'm just kind of annoyed with a lot of it. I know she needs help, and that's what kills me the most, okay? Is I'm like, clearly this individual needs help. I know that the trolls got her into therapy, and I'm actually thankful for that because I'm like, thank God, let's hope she's actually fucking going. Um, but I don't know at this point, since she lied about getting the child taken away, I kind of wonder if even the therapy and all that is made up as well. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Okay, sorry, I'm looking through here. Just go through with it. Okay, thank you, Sprinkles. I appreciate that. See, Kiki, and that's what kills me too. Okay, so when you guys watch her, so do you guys see like these little like brief moments of clarity where she's like she'll switch on for like three, like I don't know how else to describe, which it's actually very bipolar activity, by the way. But like she'll all of a sudden switch it up. And she's like, trolls, trolls, troll. I'm like, okay, trolls are people too. You don't need to scream at them. They're filling your chat. And you could be, now, of course, I know I was yelling at somebody today. I'm sorry. But I think she even knows it's not me, but because it brings her the view, that's why she's doing it. And it's just like after 11 months, don't you think we're sick of the bullshit? Don't you think we're tired? Maybe they wanted to get to know you. Maybe they wanted to change the topic. Maybe they wanted to try to help you be better, but you pissed them off. Like, that pisses me off because you guys are nice enough to come to chat. You guys are nice enough to be here today. Crystal and Big Dog, Leslie is great. Oh, girl, don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that. Okay, good. Somebody else who agrees with me. Sprinkles is saying, I don't believe she's in therapy, guys. I think she's even lying about the therapy. She's never shown us any proof. She's just made it up and just gone about her way. And I don't even think she's doing that. Yes, Crystal is the one. Her and Leslie live in Detroit, and they have 3 cats plus Grandpa in the car. So just that alone is terrifying. Very terrifying. Very very terrifying. Hey, Kevin's here. Hang on, just a second. Laura's okay. Say, I don't think she's lying. Bella definitely has not been at home. Okay, so some of you are kind of split. It sounds like. It sounds like some of you are saying like, yeah, I don't think she's lying. Um, Here's what I think. Like, I don't have any proof of this, clearly, unfortunately. Hey, Jarella, welcome in. Um, I don't have any proof of whether or not she really is actually in the home. I don't know anymore. Okay. Here's what I think about the situation, though. I think she's lying about the therapy because when somebody is in therapy, like you guys take me, for example, okay, feel free to. I, when I've been to therapy, okay, I give example. I sit there and I relay things I talk about. She's not doing any of that. She's just sitting up there bitching and whining about the fact that she even has to go. So I really do. I think she's lying out of her ass about the therapy and just making it up. Hey, let me catch Kevin here real quick. Hang on. Well, good luck with that, Kevin. I guess you missed the first part of this, but I've already got a half cease and desist done. It was completed last night, but I do realize you were just now coming in the room. So, um, oh yeah, Jerla, you're good. You're good. So, okay, guys, that kind of gives me some clarity here. She did not lie about the child being removed. Okay, some are saying that she didn't. Um, but has visited. Interesting. Okay. See, and exactly, Sprinkles. It's like maybe people actually want to get to know you. Maybe people want to get to know who you are outside of this Glenn and Jay crap that nobody cares about. What kills me is she's made you guys think that this Glenn and Jay situation has been happening like in real time, like for the past year or more. No, like some of this Glenn shit dates back to like 2007. Like some of the shit she's talking to you guys about goes all the way back, but she makes it seem like it happened yesterday. And so she's switching up the storyline. She's not sticking to shit. She's lying about shit left and right. No, Kevin's fine in here. As long as he's not threatening me or anything, he's fine. I don't know what that code means, but thanks, I think. Anyway, I don't think she's capable of doing more than talking crap. I know it's annoying, but I don't see her coming for you. And no, I don't think she would, Clark. One, I'm kind of comforted by the fact that she can't drive because that would actually be a little bit more scary. But let me kind of explain why this worries me, okay? I had a couple people that I was friends with in real life, and they were very, very toxic. Okay, like borderline abusive toxic. I ended those friendships very quickly once I finally kind of realized what was actually happening. Um, and the friendships got really bad from there. Like they were doing the exact same things that Val's doing now, not stopping talking, turning my life inside out and causing me problems left and right. Just it was a big chaos, nothing but chaos for like a year and a half of my life because of these two bad people. Um, and when I tried to end the friendships respectfully and honestly, they got so upset that they showed up at my house in the middle of dinner trying to talk to me. And we had to have a family member remove them. Almost had to get restraining orders on them. So when I see people that are copycatting this behavior, which is exactly what she's doing, actually, exactly, it makes me more than nervous. So I've had to deal with this in my real life. Now, when it comes to those other two women, thankfully, they did get married, they had kids, they settled down, and they disappeared. They haven't been a problem since then, but it got really scary at one point. So when I couldn't even go out and like run my basic errands. I couldn't do anything. So it really kind of sucks that this situation is happening again. Hang on here. Jarla is saying this is therapy mandated, in my opinion, but we've never seen a copy of the mandate. Like, and I understand we are a community that lives on receipts, whether they be fake or not, right? Um, we normally, when something is mandated, that means there's paperwork attached to it. So she would have some kind of paperwork proof. And the fact that she didn't even have a business card to identify whoever the supposed caseworker was that came to show up to things, like that made me question it from that very moment in time. But everybody was so entertained with things that I just shut up about it and didn't say anything. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm sorry, my nose. She's literally not lying about the therapy that's required, and it could be. It very well could be. Well, I mean, if that's what she wants, that's what she wants. I mean, I really think she needs to heal from that, but it's not my place to tell her that, you know. And that's another good point, Stella, is the therapy is real, but it's against her will, and that makes it harder on the actual person that is supposed to receive the therapy because when I walked into therapy for the first time, my very first session with my therapist, the very last question they asked me at the end of the session was, "Do you accept your therapy and do you accept this plan?" Because they'll only give you so many chances in therapy, and if they feel like they're like if that the patient is fucking around or they're lying and they're not taking things seriously, they have every right to drop that person as a patient. And I could very easily, because of her lying and manipulation, I could very easily see Val getting dropped from therapy from either pissing off her therapist or not cooperating. I could see it easily. Probably mandating therapy. And I do want her to get the daughter back. I mean, I don't think it's fair to her to not have that. That's her whole life, or it should be. Time is not linear. No, it just stops. Everything stopped with Glenn and Jay, and to any therapist that talks to her, it's just like, hey, this is a problem. This needs to be rectified now. Like, this woman has been suffering and obsessing over these two men for God knows how long, and that's before we were even introduced to her. That's what's scary. They are. They are per, though. They're scary because she goes into what is called a BPD splitting rage. And, like, I know we all laugh at it because we're used to foodie, we're used to the abuse, we're used to the same drag talk. Okay. It all sounds the same from everybody. But what that is, every time you guys hear that, that is an example of splitting in BPD. That's what that is. That is untreated BPD. And that's exactly what she's putting out there by example. Yeah, it really does seem that way. Like, why don't you just go into the Hunter Hayes community where you belong, where you would be accepted and where you would be appreciated? Why do you keep staying in a place where um why are you staying in a place that hates you? That's what I don't understand. Because I'm just like, look, I'm one of the most hated, you're one of the most hated, there's others out there who are the most hated. And it's like you have so many other options you could go to. You would be awesome in the Hunter Hayes community. You haven't even tried to go into that community. Like, I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't Thank you, party. I appreciate that. Thank you, hippie. Oh my goodness. Look, Val has nothing to say if she doesn't talk to Jay. And see, here's what I think. And I tried to tell you guys this like way back earlier in the day, but I think everybody was so caught up in the storyline that they weren't really paying attention to the fine details. But at the end of the day, here is what I think this is about. I think the whole reason she goes live is to look for Jay. And I know that seems like a very basic concept, but I think she expects the audience to find Jay for her. And if you think about it, she probably feels entitled and she probably feels like that it's owed to her. She feels like somebody is supposed to find Jay for her. And clearly Jay don't want to be found. I mean, the man hadn't talked to her in months. We don't even know the last time he talked to her. Hang on, I need to grab some water, guys. Yeah, Sprinkles, this is actually a really good point. So I want to talk to you guys about this also as well, which I know I'm confessing a lot of shit. I'm going to get dragged for this, but I'm done. I'm done with a lot of things. I'll leave it at that. So Sprinkles is saying Val is clever in deceit. Yes, you saw it with the cops. I did. So for those of you who don't know, when I went to my family lawyer first, right? And the only reason I didn't go to my family lawyer completely is because my family lawyer is actually booked out until April. Okay, I don't have till April. I don't. So she recommended me this military law, and she also recommended to me a few other things that I'm not going to say. So she knew that military law would be a lot more strict, and that she knew that they would not let a lot of things slide. She's like, we need somebody that's ironclad that's going to get this done. So she made some calls. I made some calls. Um, the last thing that she suggested to me, and this was the family law, this was not the military guy. She suggested that I call and put in a complaint on Val. She goes, I recommend you reaching out to her police department. And she's like, you need to put in a proper complaint. So she taught me how to do the proper complaint. And I took down all my notes on what I need to say, make sure what I needed to include. She's like, really, I would probably call them before you leave today. So I went on ahead and left, and I reached out to her police department. But here's where things get wild. Okay. You're never going to ask. I'm getting nervous talking about this. Um, Chief Ackers actually answered the phone when I called the police department. Yes, he actually answered the phone himself. Um, Taylor, who? Hey, Lisa, I recognize your name, hun. I I don't know a Taylor, Lisa. Can you let me know more about what's going on? Because I'm kind of lost here. Um, so anyway, so I followed through with the lawyer's advice, and I called the police department. Chief Ackers actually answered the phone. And by the way, he is real. Chief Ackers is real, very much real. Very nice man. Told him literally everything. The first question he asked me was, "Do you know who is impersonating me?" He saw it in the chat. Now, of course, I don't know who the hell it is, so I was just like, I can ask a friend because I wasn't expecting that question, and I'm just like, I don't know who the hell it is. How am I supposed to know? So anyway, he answered the phone. I filled him in on everything. He actually took my statement by phone. He took down all the details, my phone number, my real phone number, my email, everything. We had a lengthy conversation. And apparently, Chief Ackers didn't know that I was real. Apparently, Valerie told him that I was fake. And that's part of why she's gotten away with things for this long because they assume that she's just getting up there and yelling at invisible people all day. Okay. So anyway, Chief Ackers and I had about a 45-minute conversation. He took down my info. He took down my entire statement. Okay. It was free to make a complaint. Yeah, Lisa, get back to me because I have no idea who that is. Yeah, I am. I'm actually worried about the therapist too because they have a lot to unpack. But that's how that went. And that was about a week and a half ago. And then it was after that is when I found this military law. Um, I don't want to elaborate too much on that, Kiki, but I get your point though. No, and I'm not trying to eight ball. I'm just speaking in generalization here. Plus, this most likely will get dinged anyway. But I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. Um, uh, why am I staying? I've been in the community for 3 years, and I'm here. I mean, this has been a part of my life for 3 years. So, and who's to say that I'm not already in another community? I just answered that, but thank you. Oh, another fake J. I just answered that. But anyway, who's on the watch list? Anyway, didn't even know we had watch lists in this community. But and I don't want to say it's not up to us whether she deserves to have the daughter back or not. I mean, sadly enough, it's not up to us. That's going to be left up to law to make that decision. That's out of our hands. Um, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I have a feeling she'll get the daughter back. I don't know why she wouldn't. Yeah, and I agree with this too, Jack. I heard about you guys talking about the amoxicillin. And amoxicillin is antibiotics, correct? If I'm right, I'm not a pharmacist or nothing, but sounds like a antibiotic. Which, if she's got gingivitis, it's not going to help her. If it's in her gums, she's fucked. So she acted like a helpless child with cops. See, I didn't watch that stream though, guys. I haven't even watched that yet. Which time are you talking about? The first time when they did like a knocky knock, or are you guys talking about like the one that was just recently clipped? Because she's so isolated. Yeah, like with me, like, and this is a really good point. I'm gonna go ahead and read this because this is actually a good point. Party is pointing out the fact that she knows it's not the real Jay. Yeah, exactly. And as far as has the connections because she's so isolated and lonely, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, guys, with me, like, I have friends that I can reach out and talk to. I have a therapist that I see once a week that I'll continue to see. Like, I have family that care about me just like you guys do. I have friends that care. Now, I may not talk about them all the time or whatever, but I know if I needed to phone a friend or a family member at 2:30 in the morning, I would rather phone a friend than come online and torture the crap out of you guys. See what I'm saying? I'm fine. I'm okay, Shart. I'm all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah. Like the she facker. He answered the damn phone. Apparently, that police department is not very big. They got like less than 20 people. So it is a very small police department. So I hope you guys are aware of that if you guys are calling during chats. He was actually reading chats. Yes, he's seen all of your comments, and it actually peeps him that you guys are impersonating him, which I can understand why. That means that Officer Clint Torres. No, that one's a fake. That was actually a troll name, but that was funny though. Well, I don't know if he wants to be part of the army. Anyway, if she doesn't have a foolproof plan, she can't get her back. See, I don't know, hippies. I mean, it's a very valid question. Every state is different when it comes to like rules and regulations and what they require and the steps they have to go through to get it back. You know what I mean? Like some are really, really challenging and some are not. So, I mean, I would assume no, but I'm not for sure. Well, you can call and say hi to him yourself if you want to, Jessica, but he answered the phone, so you go right ahead. They probably felt like they got a call from us. Like, I am no fucking celebrity. Totally not. I'm barely functioning, but I know Jessica's joking. I know Jessica's joking. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. I'm not okay. That was a weird picture. Do we really have to insult Jessica like that? Do we have to? Really? All right. Um, I can't believe the town even. But see, there's a reason she's isolated though. Like I think the town knows there's something wrong and they choose to like actively keep away from her. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a reason the kids knock on her door like that and do pranks and shit because they know like they're making fun of her for a reason. Oh, you guys want to actually watch something? Okay, I don't. Okay. Jorla is saying we've got fake J's, fake Ariels, and everybody in here. I know it gets annoying, doesn't it? I've even got fake me in here. When did this happen? You ever find out who you're? Oh, in the car? Are you guys talking about the gray car? I don't know. I mean, they haven't been back here in a couple days, but it's kind of like every other couple days. It's weird. Like I hate having to call cops all the time. Like, hey, can you guys come take care of the car again? I'm sorry. I don't even eat trail mix, but as long as you guys find that funny, that's completely fine. All right, guys. Now I'm just kind of rambling. Oh, sorry. Somebody said hi to something somewhere. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. All right. Oh, like a BPD medication. I mean, there's a shit ton of BPD medications. All of them take at least like a month or more to kick in. If it were me though, I wouldn't go in asking for like a specific BPD medication. I wouldn't bother with an SSRI because those take even longer. They can take a month up to a month and a half to fully feel an effect. I also wouldn't go for an antidepressant because those take even longer to get into your system as well. If it were me, I would go in asking for a mood stabilizer. A mood stabilizer, because a mood stabilizer will stop with the mood swings, they'll stop with the anger, they'll stop, with any kind of, like, tendencies she may be having, but definitely I would recommend a stabilizer first, because she's just so like, there's no control with anything. I don't know, I don't even know. That's the bad part of it all, Sprinkles, is, like, I don't know where the wine came from, I don't know where the trail mix came from, like, half the time if I even listen to anything now, I'm like, "What the hell are they talking about now?" Um, right? Yeah, I know, I'm behind, I'm so sorry, guys, it's because I haven't been keeping up with streaming. I'm sorry, Cupcake. Yeah, I talk to them all the time. Alright. I mean, you guys can call over there all you want, I mean, I don't have the man's badge number, I don't know how I'm supposed to prove that, but it's fine. Oh, you're here to serve? Okay. Uh, no. No, I don't, I don't. I don't even really like trail mix that much, but I guess it makes you guys laugh. I'm sorry, Cupcake asked me your question. Okay, now you guys are asking questions. Okay, cool. Where's the fake? Well, that one left, whoever that was. They're not here, but I think I blocked them because I got pissed off or something, probably. I don't know. You really still don't know. I don't know who it is, guys. That's what I mean. And then no, if there was a car sitting outside my house right now, I would be freaking out. I wouldn't be alive. But I mean, I see what you mean, Cupcake. Like, I mean, I don't know who's in the car. When we tried to run the plates came back as fake. So, and then every time the police get close to trying to like pull them over and shit, they take off like 90 to nothing. And like you hear the sirens go and you watch them chase down the street, but they never catch them though. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know who the hell it is. So I do. And see, Jarella, you and I are the same. Like if you guys are making me laugh with stupid shit, that's one thing. If you're threatening me, my kids or my friends or my family, that's where we're kind of pushing it. And I'm going to be like, I'm done. That's where I'm done. Because I used to get death threats all the time. Like when I left Foodieverse for the first time, or actually technically when I left a certain group within Foodie, like I got attacked for shit, but it's just kind of like, why are we death threatening over stupid shit? Doesn't make any sense. Like Amberlyn. I know, okay, and I know some people like feel a certain way about mood stabilizers and stuff, but honestly, they're probably better than an antidepressant because they work so much faster. They'll work in 1 to 2 weeks versus like a month, which is what most time it takes for the medications. But it needs to be something like heavy duty, like heavy duty in order to work because I think she has probably a medicine tolerance at this point. Dun, 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 dun. Like corn. Do I want to know, Drilla? By the way, are all of my mods still in place? We haven't had any other issues, have we? I know who all of mine are. I mean, I won't read them off or anything, but I know we had some confusion there for a hot minute of what was going on. So, uh, I mean, some people do like trail mix. I'm just not a big fan of peanuts and stuff. If I'm gonna snack on something, I'd rather have like popcorn or string cheese or something like that. But